Hey guys, Doug here again with another carving tutorial. One of my favorite topics, gnomes. Today we're carving a life-size gnome according to my sources. It's a 6-inch tall gnome. Very simple, very easy to carve, nothing fancy, no extra, just use one tool, 1 3/4 OCCTools knife, and very straightforward. So if that interests you, we're going to head over to the table and give her a go. But all I'm using is a piece of basswood, 6 inches tall, 1.5 inches square. So it was a 38 mil square by, what's 6 inches? 6 inches is, what was that, 54? Wrong. 6 inches is 152 millimeters. Back to the video. I measure in fingers, not really millimeters, but that's what we're going to do. So you take this piece of basswood and hit the carving table and get cracking. Alrighty, let's take our block of wood as we do and put a center line all the way around, right? Let's mark and center on all 4 sides. We'll go across the top too. Alright, so taking our tape measure, we got a 6-inch block of wood, which is 50 mil. Wrong, 6 inches is 152 millimeters. Alright, let's mark 1/2 inch. Which is what, 12 mil, 1 inch, 25 mil, 2 inch, 50 mil, and 3 inch, what's that, 77 mil. All right, so this first line here at the 1/2 inch, that's our feet. All right, this is the bottom of our jacket, so we can let's take that out around all 4 sides. All right. This 2 inch here is the bottom of our beard, and this here is our nose. All right. And this is all going to be hat. So a lot of hat in this fella. So there we go. So let's just start out. I guess we could also mark the shoulders. It'll be halfway between the bottom of the nose and there. So here. So let's take that over here. Roughly. Okay. And that's just going to come across like that. All right. But anyway, let's just get started. I'm going to take this little OCC tool knife here and let's get these feet marked in. We're going to come back and forth like we do and just kind of get everything set in place. It's going to go a lot deeper, but these center lines, I always like to just put a little cut in there, just so we don't lose the pencil line. All right. The same thing at the back. Actually, we can taper this back a bit. The bottom of the jacket, which everything's subject to change. We're just going to get all the features kind of knocked in. Alright. Put our center line in here. Of course this is rough, but alright. There. Now, we talked about the beard being here. So let's cut the bottom of the beard, because I want to keep as much beard on this face as I can. Okay. I want that beard to really stick out while the head and the hat area all kind of tapers back. All right. Okay, let's take the back of the neck here. See how that shoulder is going to come across? take some meat out of here. Alright, let's just join up the beard and the back here. This guy's really head and hat heavy, eh? Look at that. That's crazy. There. Look at that. Let's move back to the feet and get these a little bit deeper here. And we'll narrow up the legs before we move up to the head. All right. All right. See from that line there, let's just narrow up these feet just a 1/8 of an inch or so. Just taking some slices like that. Okay. Alright, see that? And back up to the head here. So that's the bottom of the nose. We've got some serious corners to take off of here. So let's just go ahead and take all these corners off. This is where the band, we're going to do a lot of knife work where a nice cut with a bandsaw would be much easier, but we're not going to do that. Oh, there's a big split. We got to go the other way. Right. When it doesn't want to go one way, just go the other way. Really narrowing that face down here. Another split. All these cuts would prefer to go the other way, but I know that this is all going to be waste wood, so I don't care if it splits. Alright. Now, we can, like I said earlier, this hat is really, the point's really going to be, if you see, you know, one of these guys, that point is almost at the very back. Not much hat coming back this way. Again, on this guy, it's almost flat. See that? So just rough, keeping it rough. We can go way back on the front here. Trying to take off way too much. Slow down, take your time. You're not making a video, I am. Okay. Get that center mark. I must have marked the bottom. Alright. Do the same thing on the sides. We'll fine tune the hat after, but we can rough shape it. Just some rough shaping. All right. Like we said, that's the bottom of the nose. So we can do that. Well, yeah, okay, let's do that. All right, and let's do the top of the nose. Just give it 1/2 inch. Maybe not even. 3/8. And for you metric folks, I say 1/2 inch is about 13, so 3/8 is, let's just go like 10 mil. All right. Just going to create this little, I always call it the eye shelf. And right from our center, give it a little bit of an angle like that. All right. We're sticking with the cartoon eyes again, just because we can do it with a knife. I'm going to do a video. Look at all the different kinds of eyes we got here. We got real eyes. We got the cartoon eyes. We got the eyes with the eyelids. But we're going to stick with this guy. Alright. So we can come down. Very rough stages still. Just trying to find a home for everything. So nice boxy nose. Alright. Now we can cut that little shelf back on there. Just so we know where it is. Get rid of some of this. Okay. That'll do it. Now, we want to give this guy ears. You can see just really simple ears. So what we're going to do is, right where the nose is, let's just kind of make that roughly center. All right. So we're going to give some space from the back of the center line. All right. We want to reserve that real estate there for some ears. All right. So all that means is we're just going to dig in. This is also a good way we're thinning down the head a little bit. All right, we'll cut here. All right. Little box for the ear. All right. There, matching sides. So we know that's going to be coming in. You can clean that up a little bit. Just working all the way around, little bits at a time, giving it some shape. But now you can see how that beard is nice and thicker on the bottom and tapering in. We're going to do a little bit more of that too. Really want that area here really thinned up. So, okay. Good. Good. Let's go back down here and thicken up that bob of the beard. So you can see here, we haven't even touched the face of the beard. That's what I like. And again, we don't have the hat all the way back yet, but you can see how we're going to taper basically from that nose all the way back. All right. Okay, on our arms, that's our center line here, right? So let's just take this out like that, all right? And that's what we're going to end up with, kind of, but it's going to be on an angle, so don't worry about the bottom. So we're just going to come right across there, right from our center line. Let's see, that's there. All right. I want to get some of this meat out of here so that we can clean this all up. So set her down, keep your fingers out of the way. make a few good cuts. I'm just going to do this one side, and then you can do the other side on your own. Or I'll do it on my own, just to save some time. But alright, I'm going to take that center chip out all the way to the front. Very similar to our little man that we did, the little 6-inch man carving. Alright, then I can come across here. I want to take that corner right off, right across the foot. Alright, a little bit deeper in here. Alright, and we're going to come right across, right into that beard again. Look at that, we really changed the look of that side. Yeah. Alright. A little outside angle. There we go. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Alright, that's where we are. We got our arms matching, nothing on the back yet. Alright, so we can take these little corners here. Let's bring them in. Just dropping the arms down. Alright, so we're going to have the arms separate like that. So actually, you can just see off the center line, but a little cut down each side. Alright. There. Alright. Now that shirt, we can separate just a little bit just to give a little illusion of being on its own with the arms separate. Let's take a little chip out of there. Alright. We can take this whole thing back a little bit too. Round that a bit. And from our elbows here, we're going to take a little bit just to narrow. See the little sharp edge? We're going to narrow that shoulder just a little bit from the little bend here. Not too much. Just around it a bit. Okay, now I think we got a little bit too much out front here, so let's thin that down too. Right around. Got a big pot out here. We don't need that. So let's go right around here. Take some of his gut off here. Alright. Okay, so we're here. We still got a bit too much belly or a little too much chest, so I'll bring that back this way now. Now we're really getting that beard popping out, which is good. All right. Okay. Now, hands in our pockets are going to be way back here, all right? Well, should make them the same. All right, because this shirt is going to come down a bit, like so. All right. So let's get these pockets. Let's get these pockets put in, and then we'll worry about that shirt. So let's cutting across the line. Just going to tuck them in a little bit. All right. Same on this side. All right. Get that pencil line out of there. That's confusing. I think think we jumped the gun a little bit. We should have shaped the feet, but we'll get there. We'll get back to them. All right, so we can see pants and hands in the pockets. So that shirt's got to come from there. Just kind of droop down from that line. All right. We're gonna get that shirt set, and then we're gonna go back to the legs, because we got some work to do. Get an undercut there. All right. All right. Nice belly on him. Okay, let's get these feet shaped a little bit. We're going to put those on an angle, like so. We're going to bring that down to an angle here. See that? Pencil lines are terrible. Alright, so I want to get a little bit of shape there, so let's take a bit off the back. Alright. Corner off. This corner. And back again. Yeah, let's get that a little bit deeper there. See if we can get that a little like so. Good. Or better. Well, let's get these in there deeper. Alright, now bring that line up right to the bottom of the shirt. Let's do this little triangle cut here. Go nice and deep on that side. Nice and deep on that side. Little stop cut here. Bring that down to this side, pop that out. And hopefully down on this side and pop that out. Maybe straighten it out a bit, but there we go. There we go. Just like so. Alright, let's leave that alone for a little bit. We're going to come back and finish the pants and whatnot. Wow. I like to have the pocket sticking out a little bit like his hands are actually in his pockets. Alright. Just get a little swoop there, a little bulge over here. Alright. Okay. We're coming. We're getting there. Now, let's leave the belt. Let's go up to his base here, okay? We got a nice thin temple, Wouldn't hurt to go even a little bit more. Really thin that temple out. By his ears here. Okay. We can extend that little shelf just a little bit. See that? Go a little bit longer there. Always kind of have a check between the ear and the edge, to make sure that you're keeping it. All right. So we're just going to draw our little eyes in here. Then we can put that hat right above the top of the eyes, all right? So just going to cut those eyes in. All right. Now obviously this is why I love the cartoon eyes. This is, anybody can do them. Put a little cut along the bottom of the eye. You take the little chip out of the corner. This side, little cut down the eye. Little chip out of the corner. If you want to put, where are my eyelids in? You can put the eyelids just by putting a line across, but we're going to keep this guy's eyes wide open here. All right. Just real simple little eyes here. Around them. Take that edge off of the eye. What do we got there? A little chip down there. Okay. Just rounding it. Take that edge off. Angle back a little bit. And that's about it. All right. Just a little bit of rounding. I'm not even gonna separate the eyes. I'm just gonna round them. Good enough. All right. So, with the hat right on the top of the eyes here, we're going to come around so you can see to the top of our ears here. I want to take those ears off a little bit. All right. We're going to hat right around. Just a nice little angle. All right. So, let's worry about these ears right now. Take the meat off of there. Top corner of the ear. Now let's give this ear a little bit of shape so that can come down. Just kind of round it out. Right. Just gonna round that ear. We'll see. All right. Take a line. Take the back off it. All right. Now I'm going to take that, see it's all the same thickness here? I'm going to angle it right to nothing on the front. See that? Put a line down here. All I'm going to do is just do a big V cut, undercut. Stuck my knife in that way. Stick my knife in this way. All right. That's our ear. We know the sideburn is going to be right up here. So there you go. Put the hat back in there. Do the same thing on the other side. Take the back off it. Right. Cut here. Slope the whole thing to the face. Of course, I didn't round it first like I did the other side. Take the corners off. And a big beak. There we go. 2 ears. Undercutting the hat. It all comes together pretty quick now. So with the hat, we got a nice little chip we can take out of the ear. Really shows the ear better. Alright, come around here. We haven't shaped this at all back here. We have a jumping ahead, but alright, there's our rough hat. So we got our center mark. So basically we can just taper that right to that center mark. A little bit off the back. At least we'll take at least one pass. Remove the saw marks. Now, if you want to make these funner, you can put little jogs and cuts in them, little floppy tails. But I kind of like the flat plane look too, with just the. This guy makes a really good flat plane. Let me get these guys back here. You see all the flat planes I got on this? I kind of like that too. The hat. Anyway. So we're just going to move that, cut that up. Oh, yeah. Alright, we'll get to the point after, but look at that. It's taking good shape. Nose needs some help. Let's cut the bottom of the nose on an angle. Alright. Side shape. Alright. We're not going to get too carried away with the nose. Just a little pointy nose. Not going to worry about nostrils or nothing right now. Just going to clean that up and I'll draw in the beard, but I'm told I have to change my camera battery, so I better do that. And we are back. Okay, let's draw a little beard on this fella here. All right, we're gonna come right from the corners of the nose. We got these big sideburns here. Don't go too stingy. You can always cut them back. Get nice thick sideburns. All right. We're just going to do a little bit of a fish hook here. All right. A little bit of a fish hook around there. That means coming back just a little bit. Just give them a little bit of extra cheek. A little bit back like that. All right. We're just going to take our knife and just dive right in. All right. Come back. bit of a curve. Same on this side. Down this way. Alrighty. Alright, what do we got there? Okay. Now come this way. Cutting the angle from the other side now. Under the nose. Come up to under the nose. All right. Just angling it back here a bit. Alright. Now, bring these little areas on the top here, temple in there. Right up to the, take the corner out to the hat. And we thin that up again. See that? Alright. We can work on these a little bit. A little bit of depth in there. I'm kind of rushing this for video's sake, but you've got lots of time. Take your time. Alright. And let's give this guy just a really simple mustache. Nothing too extravagant here. Nice and simple. Yeah, that's kind of cute. Just rounding it a little bit, taking the sharp points off. Good. Now I'm just going to do the same thing, and I'm just going to undercut it just a little bit. Okay. Just bringing it forward just a little bit extra. There. Some pencil lines to get rid of. I like that. Good. We can give him, do we want to give him a mouth or not? So we got a little mouth on this fella. No mouth on this fella. No mouth. So, but let's just give him a teeny tiny one then. Just cut that just nice and deep under there. Just to give it a little shadow. Alright. I'll just come around like so. There, not much, just a little bit. There, easy peasy. All right, but what we haven't done, let's bring that beard down here. Take that little triangle out of there. Same thing here. We're going to bring that cut down here. We're going to come back a bit. Separate the beard from the hair. See that? So, nice, big, deep cuts. Alright, I'll just pop that right out of there. We can clean that up that way. And round the beard off this way. Alright. Same thing on this side. Nice deep cut each way. Take that out. Round the beard off this way. And take the hair off this way. So. We're getting there. This shirt. What do we want to do for the shirt? Again, we don't have to make a belt on every gnome. In fact, let's not make a belt on this guy. Let's make some nice big flat planes. That. Kind of leaning towards the flat plane carve on this guy. See that? I like that. A little bit cleaner. For instance, there's a belt buckle. It's easy enough to draw on and just cut in. But I like those planes. Let's make some nice cuts on here. Taking all these sharp points off. All right. Cleaning it up now. We got no pants. So let's give this guy, his toes seem awful big, but let's just take that angle. Let's cut it back on a back angle. Yeah, back angle. Let's give him some nice wide cuffs on this. Alright. We can bring these pants. Normally I come right down like that, but we can bring them. Let's keep them up a little bit off the ground here. Bring his shoes right through. Alright. So, it's going to work all the way around. Just come up. That way we're kind of shortening the pant, giving a full shoe. Always be careful when you do these cuts too. If that foot breaks off, that's right in your hand. So I'm sure you're wearing a carving glove. Highly recommended for, especially for beginners. All right, I will do that on the other side. But that way we just keep our keeping our pants up a little bit higher. More of a boot. We'll give him a boot after. All right, I'll do this on this side and then I'll come back. Okay, there's our pants. So how are we going to give this guy boots? All we got to do is make a little cut here. Let me show you. I'll just do it. Put a little cut here like so. Bring that up just like that. See that? That's your boot cut. Simple little cut like that, and it gives the look of the boot. All right. Same thing on this side. All right. Now let's just take these edges off of here. Create a little shadow in the front. And normally I would go around and give it a sole, but I don't know that I'm going to do that on this one. I think that's probably just enough. I think this points off of the... All right. Boy, we're getting there. I don't know what else. What are we missing? A little bit of neck work here. Like I said, if we're going for that flat plane, then we'll just kind of make some more flat planes. If not, we just round it, right? So, but I do like that little indent there. We can flatten that little beard out there. From this point on, it's just a lot of playing around and looking to see where we can fix things up here and there and cleaning up the carving. But I would say this guy, oh, the hat. We didn't get to the point of the hat. So just a couple more nice long planes. We don't want too pointy, with just the top, we'll just take a little nick off there. Alright. There we go. Well, look at that, we're never going to touch that wood. Always want to just at least have a knife cut off the wood. Well, I don't know what else we can do. Maybe if you wanted to make soles on the shoes, you can put a little V cutter on there. If you want to take a a V tool, you can shape the beard just with V cuts. But this guy here, I'm leaving just as is. If you want to see him, if you want to paint him, you can just follow along with the Paint a Little Man tutorial that I did. I'll be painting it the exact same way as that man. But overall, I like him. Very straightforward, simple. I do like flat planes. And yeah, nothing difficult. Anybody can do this. And it's a fun little carve. And there is our little man all carved up and finished. Like I said, I'm going to paint him Just like I did the Paint a Little Man video that I did a couple back, I'll do the exact same thing with this guy. But yeah, I like carving little gnomes. What a fun little carve. Not too hard, and yeah, you'll have an army before you know it. So give her a go, wear a glove, be safe, have fun with it, and big thanks to everybody who bought me coffee this week. Always appreciate the support, and until the next video, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, guys.